Hello and welcome to this 15-minute upbeat snow yoga class, also known as Snoga. Now this class, we're going to be getting the blood pumping, we're going to move the body, we're going to breathe deep, and we're going to do some fun winter-themed poses. That doesn't mean if you're at a place where it's nice and warm, you can't do that with us. But just so you know, we're going to keep safety first, and if any of these poses don't feel good, you can skip them and rejoin when you're ready. So let's get started. I'm getting cold, so let's come to the front of our mat, stand nice and tall, palms face forward, and mountain pose. A good way to keep warm and to nourish the body is to take some big deep breaths. So as you inhale, fill up all the way to the top. As you exhale, release the exhale out. 1 to 2 more nice big deep breaths, filling up all the way to the top and releasing it out. As you inhale, you reach the hands up high to the sky. As you exhale, you fold forward all the way down. You can have a nice bend in the knees here. Let the head drop. Relax the jaw. Make sure you got a nice stretch in the back of the legs, but it's not too deep here. We're just starting out, so we want to be nice and easy on ourselves as we warm up. As you inhale, you come to a halfway lift. The hands come to the shins. Your back is as flat as you can make it, and you slightly squeeze the shoulder blades together. As you exhale, fold back down, let the head drop. You inhale all the way up to standing, reach the hands high to the sky. You exhale those hands to heart center and take one of those big deep breaths. Fill up and let go. As you inhale, hands sweep back high to the sky. You exhale to fold all the way down, let the head drop. As you inhale, halfway lift, hands come to the shins. As you exhale, fold back down, release the head, the neck, and the jaw. You inhale all the way up to standing, reach those hands high, stretch through the sides. Exhale, hands at heart center. Let's keep moving. Let's inhale, reach those hands up high. And let's exhale again, folding forward nice and slow. When the inhale comes, halfway lift, we're moving with the breath. This time as we exhale, the hands come down, we step back into our plank pose. And you can always bring the knees down. But I need to stay warm here. I'm out in the snow with no shirt, so I keep the knees up. I push through the fingers, engaging through the core. And keep that breath nice and deep if you can. And on the next exhale, come all the way down to the belly, forehead comes to the mat. Untuck those toes, and as you inhale, baby cobra, peel the head off the ground. Slightly squeeze those shoulder blades together, push down through the tops of the feet. One more big inhale here, fill up. Exhale, lower the head back down. Tuck the toes, knees stay down. As you inhale, push up through the arms. As you exhale, shift back into downward facing dog. In down dog, you can have a nice bend in the knees. The heels are directed towards the ground. They don't have to touch. Keep pushing through the fingers here, just another moment or two longer. On the next inhale, bend those knees, look between the hands. As you exhale, step, jump, or maybe walk to the front of the mat in your forward fold. When the inhale comes, halfway lift, hands to the shins. When the exhale comes, fold all the way back down. Inhale to rise up to standing, sweeping the hands up high to the sky. Exhale, hands at heart center, standing up nice and tall. Let's keep moving. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale to fold forward all the way down. Moving with the breath. When the inhale comes, halfway lift, hands to the shins, flat back. Exhale, hands come down, stepping back into your plank pose. Here you are. You can always bring those knees down if you like. The next exhale brings us all the way down, belly to the mat. Untuck those toes as you inhale, baby cobra, peel the head up. Exhale, forehead floats back down. Now we keep the knees down as we inhale to push up, and we exhale, downward facing dog. Shift those hips back. You can still have a nice bend in the knees here, but make sure you're pushing down through the fingers. We inhale to bend the knees, look between the hands, and as you exhale, step, jump, or walk to the front of the mat in your fold. As you inhale, it's halfway lift. As you exhale, folding back down. Now we're going to have a big bend through the knees here, sitting the hips back and then sweeping the arms up and forward into Utkatasana, also known as chair pose or awkward pose. The weight is in the heels, and we're going to bring some winter fun. So let's bend the elbows like you're skiing. And as you exhale, you shift the arms back like you're using your poles. Inhale the arms forward. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Keep skiing. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Next, inhale, those arms reach forward and up. We're just here a little longer. And we exhale to straighten the legs and fold forward nice and slow. We inhale into our halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands down, stepping back into plank pose, engage through that core. And then we're shifting into downward facing dog on the exhale. So the hip shift back, here we are. And as you inhale, the right leg rises up high in your three-legged dog. Stay here. One more big inhale. Reach that right leg up a little higher. You exhale to shift forward. Touch your knee to your nose if you can. Inhale the right leg all the way back. Three-legged dog. Exhale to shift forward. Step the right foot between the hands. This is called runner's lunge. And as you inhale, you sweep the arms back. The torso comes up about halfway. The palms face down. Slightly engaging the back muscles by bringing the shoulder blades a little closer together. Breathe into that front leg. There's a lot of weight on it. Bring in a little nourishment. As you exhale, the hands sweep down, and then inhale, reach them forward. So you have one long line from your left foot all the way through your fingertips. Reach them forward. As you exhale, hands come down to frame the front foot. You inhale to step back into plank. You exhale into downward facing dog. Doing our best to move with the breath. Here we go. Inhale, left leg rises high. Keep it here on the inhale. Maybe reach that left foot up a little bit more. Exhale to shift forward. Step that left foot between the hands. Here we are back in our runner's lunge. As you inhale, you sweep the arms back, palms face down. Torso comes up about halfway. Engaging those shoulder blades. Breathing into the front leg, provide a little extra nourishment. And as you exhale, the hands come down, and as you inhale, you reach them forward. Again, one long line from the right foot all the way through the fingertips, so reach a little further. On your next exhale, the hands come down, they frame the front foot. Inhale to step back into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here we are. We got to keep moving because I can't stay still. I'm getting cold. So let's inhale, bend the knees, look between the hands. And as you exhale, step, walk, or jump to the front of the mat in your fold. You inhale to the halfway lift. You exhale to fold all the way back down. Now bend the knees, sit the hips low, sweep up into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Arms reach forward. We're not skiing this time, so you can sit the hips a little lower if you like. Weight is in the heels. As you exhale, straighten those legs as much as you can as you fold forward. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, hands come down, stepping back into your plank. Engage through the core. You take that one big breath in. And as you exhale, downward facing dog, hip shift back. Inhaling the right leg up, three-legged dog, reach it high. Exhale to shift forward, step the right foot between the hands. You're in your runner's lunge. You inhale to sweep the arms back, palms face down. You're in this lunge shape, breathing into that front leg. As you exhale, the hands come down, and inhale to reach the hands forward. Stretching the arms, and we're not staying here. We're coming into warrior three, so push off that back foot. The left leg is parallel to the ground. You're balancing on the right foot, and we're going to bring some winter fun to it. So you're going to bring your hands to your forehead, palms face forward. This is Reindeer Pose. You're balancing on your right leg. You're doing the best you can. Inhale, reach those arms back forward, bend the front knee. The left foot steps to the back of the mat. The hands come down. You're in runner's lunge. You inhale to step back into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shift those hips back. Let's do that other side. We inhale the left leg high. We exhale to shift forward. Step the left foot between the hands. Coming back into our lunge, inhale, sweep the arms back, palms face down, slightly engaging those shoulder blades together. On your next exhale, hands come down and you inhale to reach the arms forward. Getting ready for Warrior 3, aka Reindeer Pose. So let's inhale to push off that back foot. You're balancing on the left leg. The right leg is parallel to the ground or as close as you can get it. As you exhale, bring the hands to the forehead, palms face forward, Reindeer Pose like your fingers are antlers. Doing your best, having some fun. Don't worry if you fall, just enjoy the journey. And as you exhale, bend that front knee, step the right foot to the back of the mat. You are in lunge. You inhale to step the foot back and plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. You're doing a wonderful job moving, breathing, so keep the breath deep. Let's move with the breath here. Exhaling, the knees come down to the mat. Coming into tabletop pose, hands come right under the shoulders. And as you inhale, the belly drops and you gaze forward. This is cow pose. Staying here, slightly engaging the shoulder blades. As you exhale, you round the spine, dropping the head, push through the hands. And you can push through the tops of the feet so much that the knees come off the ground. This is a little core work. Exhale, the knees down. Inhale back into cow pose, belly drops, gaze forward, slightly squeezing the shoulder blades. Exhale, drop the head, round the spine, maybe bring the knees off the ground. We can call this cat pose, or maybe let's do polar bear. Next, exhale, knees come down. Inhale back into cow pose, belly drops, gaze forward. Exhale, drop the head, round the spine one more time. You can hover the knees off the ground in your polar bear pose, nice and strong in the core. Next exhale, knees come down. We're back in tabletop. Tuck those toes, shift back, downward facing dog. Here we are. Keep that breath smooth, keep it deep, nourish the body with the breath. Inhale to bend the knees, look between the hands. And then exhale, step, jump, or walk front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the shins. Exhale, fold all the way down. Bend the knees, sweep back into your Utkatasana. Some people call it chair pose, some people call it awkward pose. Let's do skier pose. So on the next exhale, you're going to sweep those arms back like they're ski poles. Inhale, arms reach forward. Again, we exhale, sweeping the arms back. Inhale, reach them forward. Next exhale, sweep those arms back, skier pose. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Here we are. Exhale, forward fold, bending through the knees just slightly. We inhale, halfway lift. We exhale, folding back down. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach those hands high to the sky. Stretch through the sides. Exhale, hands to heart center. Standing up nice and tall. Pushing through the toes. We're going to do a standing balance here. Doing our tree pose. So you're at the front of the mat. And you're going to bring the right foot up. The bottom of the right foot comes to the inside of the left leg. Maybe the ankle, maybe the calf, or maybe all the way up to the inside of that left thigh. You open up through the right hip. The hands can come to heart center. Or if you like, you can reach the arms up and out like a big tree, like the ones behind me with no leaves on them. They've got no leaves, I've got no shirt. Let's be big trees, so stand up nice and tall if you can. As we exhale, the arms come down. Help your right foot come off the left leg and back down on the ground. You're going to do the other side, bringing the bottom of the left foot to the inside of the right leg, the ankle, the calf, or maybe the thigh. Opening up through that left hip, option to reach the arms up, like a tree with no leaves. We reach our branches up and out. We stand up nice and tall. Push that left foot into the right leg. And we exhale, hands come down, help the left foot come down. And then we're going to bring the feet much wider than the hips, the toes face slightly outwards. You inhale to reach the arms up and out. This is Snowflake Pose. also known as star pose, but where it's wintertime, it's snowflake. We take that big inhale, stretch through the fingers, breathing deep. As we exhale, we fold forward. You can turn the toes to face the same direction here. So you don't want them facing out so much here. You want them facing forward in the direction you're folding. And we're going to bring the feet back to hip distance. Stay in that fold. On the next inhale, it's halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Release the head, the neck, and the jaw. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach those hands high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Here we are, standing up nice and tall, closing out our practice with one big deep breath in, filling up all the way to the top, and releasing out. One more big deep breath in. As you exhale, bowing the head down, thanking yourself for coming to this snow yoga or snowga class. We hope you feel refreshed, invigorated, had a thrilling experience just like me. No shirt, snow, no problem. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. Namaste.